Today we are checking out a piece which is perfect for intermediate players and for those of you wishing to get into classical guitar. Maybe you play a different style and you're looking for that one piece which is going to bridge your technique into classical playing. Malagueña is really perfect because it's not that hard to play, and yet it sounds and it looks really fancy and it's really loads of fun. So I'll play it through once and then I'll break it down into the sections. Before we start, if you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, please consider doing so. And if you'd like to get the tabs and notation, please head over to patreon.com/outguitar. Let's get to it. We begin with a short introduction, just using the chord of E. Roll 3 times. Then we play the main section of Malagueña that most people recognize, and it sounds like this. That's the main theme. And then we have a contrasting section, which is slower, kind of more melodic. Okay, then we return to the main theme. And then we do a little ending, which is also over the chord of E major. So let's begin with the introduction. We're going to strum or roll with our thumb 3 times over the chord of E. And the E major is formed of finger 1 on the G sharp, which is 1st fret on string 3. And then fingers 2 and 3, middle and ring fingers, on strings 5 and 4 on the 2nd fret, okay? So make sure that every string, it's ringing clearly. And we're going to strum or roll with our thumb 3 times. Now, when I do this roll, I have to turn my hand a little bit so that my nail, my thumbnail, is getting a lot of surface, is striking the string with a lot of surface, so that you get a nice warm sound, as opposed to this scratchy sound here. Kind of also gets a bit stuck if you go from the side. So I have to turn a little bit. So just play a little bit with the angle to find what works best for you. Okay? So we want this warm sound and not that scratchy sound. So we're going to roll 3 times. On the 3rd time, we've got kind of a half moon with a dot in the middle, upside down half moon with a dot in the middle, which is a fermata, and that means we let it ring for a little bit. We just let the sound decay. So okay, that's the introduction. You can take your time when you roll. You don't have to do fast. It's not really a strum. It's more of a kind of a raschiado. So it's got rhythm to it. Okay, so let it ring. And then the theme begins. Now, this theme here It's formed of two parts, this technique. The thumb is playing the melody, and the melody is this. Now notice that I'm playing with the thumb all the way up down to the second string. The thumb plays the whole of the melody, all of the notes, which is slightly unusual for classical guitar to kind of reach that low or that high on strings 1 and 2. So that's the first thing you have to get used to, just playing with the thumb over these notes. So it's E, which is played with finger 2, then G sharp with finger 1 on the first fret, basically what we were doing with the chord of E, but finger 1 can stay. We're just going to move finger 2 down to the E because that's the shape, okay? Those are the first 3 notes. We're going to repeat that. And then move these 2 fingers down 1 string each. So we were here, we're going to move down to that. So that's the second position, okay? And we're going to play the A, the C, then the open B, so let go with finger 1, back to A, open G, F, and then back to E. So slowly it sounds like this. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to play this actually 4 times because we've got a repeat. So this is from bars 2 to bar 9. Okay, so this theme gets repeated 4 times, but that's not all of the technique. What we have to do is we have to strike the open E in between each melody note. Each time we play with the thumb, we're gonna play in between an index. It's gonna sound like this. It's always with the open E. So the technique really is playing thumb, index, thumb, index, thumb. Okay, and if you practice after a while, you can do this quite quickly. It's not hard. Okay, so that's the first thing. And what you can do to practice is just go slowly and very rhythmically. When we get to the end of bar 9, we've got a repeat sign. So we're going to repeat the whole of this section again from bar 2 to bar 9. Okay, so that section repeats. The next bit is a little variation, and it sounds like this. Which is really nice, but it essentially is the same theme, okay? It's just in a played differently. So we still need finger 1 on the G sharp, but the rest is going to be open. So we're going to play the open E with a thumb, and then we're going to strike these 3 together. So G sharp, open B, and open E. Okay, so it's thumb, then this as a chord. Okay, then again. And then we're going to move to that second shape, exactly as before. We're going to play that once, but this time the thumb moves down to the open A. And we've got a bass line, which is A, G, F, and then it repeats. Okay? And then towards the end of this little section, we've got an ascending scale. Instead of descending, we're going to ascend like this. Okay, so it's open A, B, the 2nd fret, C on the 3rd fret. So, and then the same but on the next string. So if I play slowly from bar 10, sounds like this. Okay, then we have a repeat sign, which means we repeat the whole of this section again. So once we get to bar 17 for the 2nd time, we're going to bar 18, which is similar to the introduction, except the 2nd row, we're going to shift our E chord 1 fret higher. Okay, so from the 1st fret, every finger moves together. So finger 1 goes to the 2nd fret, 2 and 3 move to the 3rd fret. So we're going to do this, shift, and then back. This chord is really nice because it's very, very Spanish sounding. And here again we've got a fermata, we let it ring. Just wait a little bit, let it decay. Then we get to the 2nd part, or the contrasting section in Malagueña, which always sounds very different to the main theme. It's slow, kind of more melodic. And we're also going to be using the index and the thumb. So it's going to sound like this. Okay, so with the thumb I'm playing, I'm just striking it really lightly, just to fill in the sound, but I'm not really articulating that note. And with the index, we're going to be playing on A, which is fret 5, G, fret 3, F, 1st fret, open E, and then we're going to do A, B on the 7th fret, back to G, F, and then E. Okay? For the most part, the thumb's going to be playing just open A's. So it's once we play the melody note, we've got a full bar of just bass. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Another full bar of just the bass. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Open 1, 2, 3, 1. Back to the A on the 5th fret. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now bar 31, we're just going to play the G, 2 basses, F, and then E. Then in bar 34, we've got A, G, F, and then once more the E chord. Just once, really lightly. You can kind of move away from the sound hole just to get this even darker sound. Okay. Or you could do it here. It's quite nice as well. Okay, so this section sounds like this. Now that takes us to bar 2 again, so we're going to play from the segno mark up to where it says fine. So basically playing over the whole of the main theme again, the whole of the main section, okay? So it's going to end with these 3 rolled chords above, where it says fine in bar 18. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy playing Malagueña. It's one of the first pieces I learned on the classical guitar, and I really had loads of fun playing, practicing, trying to impress my friends and family. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed that too. If you'd like to get the tabs and notation, that's on patreon.com/altguitar. There's a load of other lessons exclusive content for my patrons. And please consider subscribing to this channel before you leave. I look forward to seeing you in their next one. Bye bye for now.